Somebody called me who was a member of my family, and they said to me, Brian, I need to talk to you. And we talked about everything else in the world, and finally at the end of the conversation, he confessed, I've had an affair on my wife with somebody at work. And I'm just blown away. And I can't imagine. He says, but because you've been real with me, because you've been honest with me, because you've always been there no matter what, I needed to talk to you about it. And guys, there is such a power in accepting other people no matter what. People desperately need to know that. And I'm going to tell you something. What allows us to be accepting is not having a critical spirit. And we all probably struggle with this. But the more I'm aware of the stuff in my life, the more I'm aware of the fact that God has been so accepting through Jesus of me, the more I'm aware of my sin, my flaws, then I can be more accepting of you. But the less I'm aware and the more critical and the more I'm the religious leaders looking down their nose at somebody else and judging people and ostracizing people and acting like that everybody else has a problem but I don't have a problem, let me tell you something. The more I won't accept you. So the key is to be accepting. And if we're accepting, there's an interesting thing that happens. Acceptance leads to trust, and trust leads to influence, right? You accept me, I'm going to trust you. And if I trust you, then you can then speak into my life and influence me for good and for God. And so acceptance is the second building block of a good, strong friendship that really lasts. The third building block is this. You have to have the affinity in the beginning, then you have to have the unconditional acceptance. But the third building block is authenticity. And you know, we talked about this last week. Man, authenticity is a big-time value at this church. And the fact is authenticity is a characteristic that should define our relationships, that is openness, that is vulnerability, that is self-disclosure, that these relationships that are deep and that are intimate and abiding are relationships that are characterized by being real, that who I am on the inside is who I'm being honest with you and telling you about on the outside.